Hello and welcome. Just quickly, in case you missed it, I'm wearing a dental splint, so that's why I might sound and look a little bit different. Today's video is really exciting because I'm collaborating with Look Fantastic and Wander Beauty to do this look, which is my take on Valentine's Day look. I think it's a perfect look for every day, but it's also great for a more special occasion. And I wanted to focus on really kind of a soft romantic feel with beautiful nude, neutral, kind of earthy tones that just enhance your natural beauty. And it's a really pretty easy look to put together too. I got to attend a master class with Look Fantastic and Wander Beauty and with a number of other YouTube creators in attendance where they went through these products and just told us a little bit more about them and showed us how they like to apply them and work with them. So that was really nice. And I hope that I can bring some of that knowledge to you as well. I'm going to be showing you all the products I used for this and sharing my thoughts on them. And of course, showing you how I did this whole look. So if you'd like to see all of that, just keep on watching. Starting off with that clear balm in the Wander Beauty Cheek Duo. And I'm just adding that for a little bit of extra luminosity and dewiness to the skin. So mainly on the cheeks and a little bit above the lips there. And then going in with my Chanel Sublimage L'Essence du Temps foundation in the shade BD01, applying that in a really thin layer all over the face, and I'm using my Westman Atelier blender brush for that. And then with my Armani Power Fabric Concealer, I'm just brightening and adding a little bit of extra coverage in certain areas. And now Freddie's here to say hello. And I'm blending that concealer in with my Real Techniques setting brush. So now that the foundation is done, I put on a little bit of bronzer. I just used my Project Pan items. Everything will be listed below. And now I'm ready to get into the blush. So this is the Double Date Lip and Cheek Duo. So it's this really nice duo that has a beautiful cream blush. They're kind of like a gel cream formula. There's the blush. This is the shade Honeymoon. And then on the lower part of the stack, you have the highlighter. And the highlighter is the same in all of these little duos. So there are 4 shades of these right now. And the highlighter is just this really nice clear balm. That's what it looks like. It has no shimmer in it whatsoever. So it's this really lovely clear balm. And you saw me put it on. I put a little bit on my cheeks underneath my foundation just to give me a little bit more moisture and a little bit of that dewiness on the skin, and then I'll use it as a highlighter as well. And it's a little bit different from other balm highlighters that I've used. It is emollient, but it's just a little bit stiffer than a lot of other balm highlighters, which I find makes it a little bit more pleasant to work with. It doesn't really feel like it's kind of sliding all over the face. It's just really easy to kind of pat in, and you can spread it around, but it's not gonna be moving all over the face. But I want to start with the blush first. You could definitely do your cheeks and your eyes even with just your fingers. I'm going to use a little bit of help from brushes. In the masterclass that I attended, we did our makeup along with Danielle, who was leading the masterclass, and we did it all with fingers, no brushes whatsoever, and it worked great. So if you're a person who prefers to use your fingers for application, or you're just in a rush and you don't want to dig out your brushes, you could definitely use your fingers for these, and they blend in super easily. So there's the blush on the cheeks. You can see it's a really nice, quite neutral tone that is going to work for a lot of different skin tones and with a lot of different makeup looks too. There it is swatched on the hand. It's a nice rosy, kind of like brownish, reddish, rosy tone. And then I am just going to go with my finger for the highlighter. Just tap that onto the cheekbones. You could also put the highlighter on your eyelids just on its own, or you could put it over top of an eye look that you've already got on for that kind of glossy eye look. A little bit on the Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the brow bone too. Now let's move on to the eyes. So this little duo is going to be the main star of the eye look today, but I'm gonna actually start out with a little bit of my Victoria Beckham Cocoa liner to create a little bit of definition, mainly along the lash line, but just a little bit of a shadow to start out with. This is something I like to do a lot with my eye looks, and I think it works really nicely with cream shadows as well. But it works under powders too, this technique. So I'm just blending that out. A little bit of a nice kind of smoky liner. Very undefined liner, yet it does the job of defining the eye. If you didn't want to do that step, you could definitely skip it and you'd still have a great look. Here's the eye duo. So this is very similar to the lip and cheek duo in format, just a little bit smaller. And on the top, we have this powder eyeshadow here. It's beautiful metallic, kind of burnished camel tone. And then on the bottom, we have the cream, which is a beautiful, it has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it. It's not super shiny, but it's got a little bit of shimmer. It's this beautiful kind of taupe color that, again, these colors are gonna look really great on so many different skin tones. So you can do the eyes again with just your fingers, but I'm gonna do a combo of finger and brush application. I'm just gonna tap that cream basically all over the lid here. And then I'm just gonna use my brush to help me to blend it out, really diffuse the edges. I'm gonna take my smaller brush that I used to blend out the eyeliner and just get the cream right kind of into the inner portion of the eye there where it's hard for my fingers to reach. Just gonna build up a little bit more of the cream, blend it out. And take that smaller brush again, it's the Rephr 02, again into the cream and just pull that along my lower lash line. Really quick and easy. I love that kind of soft, smoky look. I think that's perfect for, you know, an everyday look or a date night, or just if you want to feel a little bit polished and really pretty, but without too much effort. Then I'm gonna go into the powder, and I am gonna use that on my finger. So I just have it on my finger and I'm going to tap it starting on the center of my lid and then just kind of tapping the rest up in a diagonal line. I like to do this shape when I do this type of an eye look with the shimmer more in the middle, pulling it right kind of up to the brow bone there. All gonna depend on your preference and the shape of your eyes. But for me, I like this method. I'm just gonna make sure there's a little bit right there and diffuse that out. I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other eye, and then we'll finish up with a little bit more liner and some mascara. I really love the color of this cream shadow. It's almost like a golden kind of taupe, but when you blend it out on the eye, you can see that there's a beautiful rosy undertone in it that I really love. I think it just adds that little feel of romanticism, and I think it's really flattering on the skin. Both of these little duo compacts have a mirror in them too, and it's a really good quality mirror, so that helps if you're on the go or you want to get a really nice close-up look at the eye. Now, I like where the eyes are now, but I thought maybe I could put a little bit of the powder shimmer on the lower lash line too, just for some fun. I'm going to take a little bit of that on my Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum number 14 brush. It's a nice thin brush, and just focus that right kind of in the center, just to kind of mirror what's going on up on the top, on the lid there. I just wanted to show you, since I had swatched the cream there, that's what the powder looks like swatched. So again, I can see that there's a tiny little rosy shift in there, which is really pretty. I'm being studied very closely by Freddie. He looks like he's almost gonna fall asleep, actually. So I just want to do a little bit of liner. So back in with the cocoa, just really lightly pulling that along my lash line. Same number 14 brush, just to lightly blend out that color. So it's not even really like a liner, but it just, you can see comparing that eye to that eye, adding that little bit of depth there really helps to define the eye. Next up is mascara, the Wander Upgraded Lashes Mascara. It's a treatment mascara, so it has some, I think it's copper peptides in it that are meant to help treat the lashes, and I think it helps with lash growth as well. This is what the wand looks like. Very interesting kind of hourglass shape, but it's also kind of a twisted shape. So the mascara application method that was discussed in and demonstrated in the master class was something that I like to do actually, which is to kind of paint the product on with one side of the wand, wiggle it into the base, which is especially helpful if you're not using liner, because it adds that depth of color right to the base of the lashes, but is also great if you have liner on. So you kind of wiggle it into the base and then paint it on, and then you can twist the wand over and really kind of comb that product through. You can see the impact there comparing the two eyes. I think this is a fantastic mascara. It gives really nice volume and length, and it separates the lashes really beautifully and kind of defines each individual lash. So you're not getting like a spiky lash look at all. It's not sticking anything together. I think it's just really gorgeous, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of what's left on the brush to do my lower lashes. So there's with mascara and without. And there are the eyes all finished. It's just the kind of look that makes me feel confident and pretty. You could change it up a little bit. Like I had the idea to maybe use a different colored eyeliner. So if you wanted to use like a green or just something different, a blue maybe, I think that would be really pretty too. I was in the mood for a really nice kind of warm, neutral, really soft, smoky eye today. A little bit more of the highlight, just for that really nice, fresh, glassy skin. And then this is a lip and cheek. So I'm gonna put it on the lips to show you how it looks. This is actually a really nice formula for the lips. I find most products that say that they can go on the lips and the cheeks are usually not very comfortable on the lips. There's kind of like usually a powdery sort of feeling to them. But this is really nice. It's beautifully emollient and it's actually quite pigmented. So you can get a decent amount of payoff from it. There it is, just kind of like a stain. Really pretty little flush of color on the lips, but you can build it up too. It really just feels like a sort of balmy lipstick on. I want a little bit of definition around my lips, so I'm going in with my Eldridge Fawn liner. It's really a beautiful match for that lip product. They almost match perfectly. And then the last product that I have here is the Lip Retreat Oil. So they've repackaged this, I understand, and now the colors are shown on the packages, which I love to have that because it's really quick and easy then to just grab for whichever lip product you want. You know what the color is. This one is the shade Skinny Dip, and this is a fabulous warm nude shade. Gives a really pretty luster to the lips, and it's really quite pigmented too. So I'm gonna swatch everything that I have here all next to each other so you can see how everything looks and how all the colors work together. So this is the lip oil, that's the Skinny Dip lip oil. Beautiful kind of brownish warm nude. That's a real go-to color for me. This is the lip and cheek, the blush part of it in Honeymoon. And then down here, you can't really see it, but you see that little clear swipe there. That's the highlighter and swipe. And then here's the eye duo. So that's the cream part and that's the powder part. And again, those shades are called Smitten, that's the powder, and Swoon is the cream there. So I think all of these products are really beautiful. I'm actually really impressed by the mascara too. I think it's one of the better mascaras I've used. That perfect combination of volumizing and lengthening, and it really defines the lashes and really enhances them, makes them look really nice and thick and full without being clumpy at all. The lip and cheek are beautiful as well. I love this cream blush. I like how it's a little bit more dewy than a lot of cream blushes are, but still really easy to work with, and it doesn't slip and slide all over the face. Highlighter, same kind of thing. It's really easy to work with and gives that beautiful dewy effect. It does stay a little bit tacky, but it does kind of sink into the skin. It's going to depend on your skin type as well, of course. And if you're putting it over top of powder, then it's going to sink in a lot faster probably. So there's a little bit of tackiness still because I just applied it, but it will kind of sink in as the day goes on. And I think that the Balm highlighter is beautiful underneath your foundation as well, or just if you're doing a no makeup day, it looks beautiful just on top of your skincare to add that beautiful glow and radiance to the skin. The eye duo is beautiful. It's just so easy to work with, and I think that these tones are so flattering on really everybody. Really easy to wear, but really have a beautiful impact. They give you that smoky feel without being over the top. They're perfect for every day and for a special occasion if you're going out or you just want to feel extra pretty. And the lip oil is beautiful. It feels really nourishing. This is another product that works so well on an everyday basis, whether you're wearing makeup or not. It feels really nourishing on the lips and just gives that beautiful little bit of a flush of color to the lips. Wander Beauty is all about what they call effortless essentials, and I think each one of these products really does embody that ethos. I think they're all really easy to use, and they're all things that fit in an everyday makeup routine. All of these products I've shown you are going to be linked below, and there's also going to be a discount code for you from Look Fantastic, so I'm just going to put that on the screen. I'll also put it in the description box below, and all of these Wander Beauty products will be listed below along with everything else that I used in this look today. Here's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to Look Fantastic and to Wander for sending me these products and working with me, and it was really great also to attend that masterclass and just get a little bit more information on these products. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below. I always love to see those, and if you'd like to see more from me and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love for you to do so. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks so much again. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.